Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today's video will be on a classic Sudoku created by Sktx and this is titled Rainy Day. This is quite an old classic in the sense that it was posted around 2020 or 21 in Logic Masters Germany portal, and we haven't covered this classic for a video yet, which I made sure yesterday. I have solved this classic already. It's really tough. After solving it, I was just not sure if I had followed the right approach. So I solved it again to see if I could find a more direct approach. And I was fortunate enough to find a better approach than the first one. My first one involved finding all sorts of techniques out there in classic Sudokus. You name it and the technique would be there. X-wing, Y-wing, pinned X-wing, swordfish, everything I found. But then in my second approach, I used, well, we will see that in the video, right? So the rules are simple. Each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So with that, we'll start the Sudoku. And before that, please do remember to hit that subscribe button so that whenever we put a video, that reaches as a notification to you. And do remember to like the video. So let's start the Sudoku now. 1 in row 1 and row 2. So 1 goes here because you have a 1 here. So that gives 1 in these two cells. So 1 in box 6 goes here. It cannot be in any of these cells. Okay. Now let's maybe look at 5s. 5 in row 6 has to be here, which puts 5 in column 1 by simple scanning. And 5 in row 3 has to be in one of these two cells. 5 in box 9 cannot be in this plus shaped area. 5 has to be here. And now 5 in column 4 has to be in these two cells, and that can be instantly placed 5, and that gives 1 here. Now 5 in this cell sees this cell, so 5 goes here. So almost every 5 is done. Well, now every 5 is done. And 1 we placed. So let's look at the ones. Now 1 can't go here, 1 cannot go here. So 1 goes here, which puts 1 in this cell. So that puts 1 here and that puts 1 here. So all the ones are also placed. So the start seems really ubiquitous, right? Harmless. But you'll notice that in the middle it gets as thick as a fog, a dense fog, right? It's very difficult to navigate your way through it. Like I said, I attempted this for a video yesterday and I got stuck the first attempt and I had to scrap the video. That was a live solve and it was taking too long. I would have eventually finished the Sudoku, but as I was doing a video, I didn't want to drag it along. So I had to scrap the video, and then I did it twice, and then I'm doing the video again now to show you through the exact refined way, right? So 7 in rows 7 and 8 places a 7 here. That puts 7 in here. And 7 cannot be in this column or this row, so that gives a pointing pair of 7s. So which places 7 in row 3, which gives a 7 here, and which gives a 7 here, which puts the 7 here, and the final 7 is done now. Excellent. So let's remove these. So again, one more digit we placed completely. Now it's time to slowly start writing the digits. I think this is more or less the point where the digits would be very, very hard to come by. So let's look at row 6 now. There are 3 cells exactly empty. 3, 5, 6, 1, 7, 9. So we need to place 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, and 2, 4. Okay, 8 is here, so that gives 8 in this cell. I think we can do something with the 8s as well. So 8 must be in one of these two cells. So that puts 8 in here and 8 in these two cells. 8 in this area, cannot be in any of these cells. All right, so now this box needs 2, 8, 9. This will be 2, 9, 2, 8, 9, and 2 and 8 because of the 9 here. And if you look at this column now, 6 cannot be in row 8, 6 cannot be in row 2, so 6 has to be in this cell. And let's place the remaining 2 digits, which are 2, 4. And now that we placed 6, let's look at the other 6. 6 cannot be here, so 6 is in here, 6 here, 6 here, and that puts 6 here. All right, so these two cells would be 2, 4, 9 for the box, right? And now if you look at these two cells, they must be 2 and 9, and these must be a 3 and 4. All right, and you have 9 here, you have 9 here, so 9 must be in this area in box 3. And then let's see, 3, I can do same thing with the 3s, so 3 must be in these two cells, so I get a 3, 9 pair, which means this is a locked pair, 2 cells and 2 digits. And now the remaining digits are all the even digits, 2, 4, 6 and 8. This will be 2 or a 6. This is 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8 and 2, 4 and 6. Excellent. And now let's focus on these digits in column 2. Those must be 2, 3, 4 and 9. So this is a 2, 3 and a 9. I have a 4 here. And this must be a 2, 3 and a 4. This is a 2, 4, 8. So you can see that the digits have started drying up now. So we are just making pencil marks now. And now this must be a 2, 3, 4 for the box. Right, so this is 2, 3 and 6, and this is 2, 4 and 6. Now let's look at row 9, 1, 4, 8, 3, 5 and 7. So I need 2, 6, 9. So this will be 2, 9 and these would be a 2, 6 and 9, right? So 6 must be in one of these two cells, not much use. Okay, so even the areas to write pencil marks are drying up now. This area and this area is only left, and this cell, this cell. But I don't think it's necessary to, just put down the pencil marks in these cells, not required. So now let's slowly start looking at the mechanics of the Sudoku. Like I said, you can solve this by a host of techniques. You can use swordfish, you can use finned X-wing. I won't say where you can use them, but it's up to you. If you solve it, you can use all those things, and then slowly you can decimate the Sudoku, or you can use two logic only at a particular cell and then bring down the Sudoku. So that's what I'm going to show you, but that is also not simple and it's really complicated to see. And at the end of the video, I'll be asking you guys a question. Let's see. Right, the thing is, you can see that there's something going on with the 2s here, right? There are every cell, literally every cell, I won't say literally, but almost every cell has a 2 in it, right? There must be some logic with the 2s. And also you can see these 2, 4 pairs appearing like a 2-string kite, right? You can say that it looks like a kite, this entire shape. If you use a scale and connect all these, look something like a kite. So thing is, you have to do something with the 2, 4 pairs, and the main and important cell in the Sudoku is, so this will be kind of a spoiler. So if you want to pause the video and do something with that, you can do it. So I'm going to reveal the logic now. Look at this cell. This is a really, really powerful cell as far as the Sudoku is concerned. This cell right here, I'm going to say cannot take a 2 out of the blue. It's very hard to deduce that. And why is that so? But the deductions are instantaneous. This is a razor sharp reduction, but it's instantaneous, because if I have a 2 here, and you can see this visually in column 1, where do you have the 2? You have the 2 here. And in row 6, where do you have the 2? You have the 2 here. So now you guys can infer why I was talking about this 2-string kite. I looked at a cell which has effect on this kite, right? This 2-4 pair and this 2-4 pair, and because of that, box 9, poor guy, has no space for the 2s. 2 goes here, 2 goes here, and you don't have 2s in box 9. What a wonderful step, right? So a really tough one, and not so easy to see. So which means I'm going to remove my 2 from this cell. Let's remove the 2 from that cell. 3, 4. So let's remove all these. And trust me, the Sudoku hasn't got even one bit easier. It's, if anything, it's even more harder, because I took more time finding this step than the previous one. Now, again the same logic, but very, very tough to see again. But before that, let's write something here. This is 2, 4 and 6, because 1, 3, 5 and 7, 8 and 9. So this would be 2, 4 and 6. Again the same logic. So as you can see, as I said at the start, I'm focusing on a single cell and using all sorts of technique or sharp logic to get down this, to take down the Sudoku, because I do not want to indulge myself in all those techniques, because that would make for a long video, and it's not really required to solve the Sudoku. I wanted to show you the cutthroat path to complete this Sudoku, which will not be similar to any of the ways you adopt. So let's see. Look at this cell again. Again you can play something, and now this time 2 is not the important candidate, but rather the 4s. So look at all these cells. Again, you can see that, just as I said at the start, there are way too many 4s. You have a 4 in this box as a possibility in 2 cells, and 4 as a possibility in 3 cells, and this row has 4s in all places, and there's a box here with all 4s. The thing is, this may be difficult to see visually, but once you get the idea, it should be easy. Again, I'm going to say that, just like I said for the 2, this cell right here cannot take a 4, cannot take a 4. Now if you want to see that visually, you can try, right? So I'm going to show you how that cell cannot take a 4. Let's highlight that in pink. Now the moment a 4 goes here, it follows that in this box 4 goes here. But just a little bit apart from the solve, this Sudoku is an excellent practice to improve your visualization skills in a classic Sudoku. It's very hard, no doubt, but definitely it is good practice to sharpen the classic skills, visualization skills. And now look closely. The moment you put a 2 here, you can't have 2 in the 4 here. You cannot have 4 in any of these 2 cells. So 4 goes here, right? Now in row 3, you can see that we are playing with all the 4s. We are just making them clash against each other, right? So 4 goes in one of these 2 cells, so that puts a 4 in here. And now poor guy, box 5, both the 4s are eliminated. So what do you guys think? Is this within the realm of visualization? Can this be seen by humans during a normal solve, or do you guys think this amounts to guess? But I did see this visually, although it took me a long time. I wasn't guessing, but I did spot this, but it is not easy. So what do you guys think? Is this a really good trick, or would you rather stick with X-Wing, swordfish, Y-Wing, everything? Anyway, so this is what I found, and now look what happens to the Sudoku. You'll absolutely be surprised. So you can't have a 4 here, 4 is forced here, 4 is forced here, 4 in row 3 goes here, and then box 5 doesn't take a 4. Right, now let's retrace our steps back and put the 3 here. This is a really powerful cell in the Sudoku. So that's a 3. And now this 3 gives me a 9 here, a 3 here. Right now 9 is not here. This is 2, 8. So which means this 2, 8 pair gives a 9. So 3 here. So this is a 2, 6. Now I have 2, 4, 6. So this will be a 3. And that resolves this 4, 3. So this is not a 4 anymore. This is 2, 9. And now 3 is in here. So that's not a 3. That's 2, 9. So I have 2, 9 pair. This is 4, which means the kite, one kite is resolved. This is 2. That is 6. That is 4. This 2 gives 8 here, which gives 2 here. And let's finish off column 8 now. This is 4. This is 2. And 2, 4 gives a 6, 8. Excellent. And now let's destroy this kite. I mean, all these are part of the kites, but let's destroy this part now. This is 4. This is 2. These two cells are gonna be 4 and 8, and that would be 8, 8 and 4. So this is 2, 9, and this would be a 6, 1, 5, 6, 3, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 9. So this is 9, and that is 4. This is 2, and you have a 9 here. You have a 3 here to complete the column. This will be 2, this will be 9, this is 2, this is 9, this is 2, this is 9. And let's finish off the last few digits left. 2, 6 and 8. This is 2, 8 and 6, and this will be 3. And with that, you completed this really tough classic Sudoku, I would say, by Sktx. So as you can see, this cell right here, really played its part in completing the Sudoku. I was surprised that we haven't covered this classic for a video on the channel, but I don't remember if we tried this. Although I do feel that we did try this Sudoku for a video long back. Been solving for 4 or 5 years, right? So I don't really remember if we tried this for a video and then discarded it later. But finally we did manage to complete this Sudoku. And if you're really curious, do try to see what the solver, the Sudoku wiki solver, tries to find in this Sudoku. Just went mad. It was showing every technique. For example, it showed a 3D Medusa at some point to me. I do not know if that will be shown to you, but you can try. It was showing a 3D Medusa. I was just shocked to see all those things. But I thought, let's just approach it the human way. And I just focus on this cell, and then the Sudoku got completed. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do leave a like and a comment, and please do hit that subscribe button. We'll see you soon again with the video. Take care. Until then, bye bye. See you.